Hey boys, welcome back to some more Cricket 19, my player career, continuing on with the second part of this Sheffield Shield game. Coming out to the middle with Marnus Labuschagne. We're both new to the crease. 2 for 15, trail by 27. So we've honestly probably in the Sheffield Shield, the only team we've really had any issues with have been Tasmania. They've given us some close games, but against Victoria here, it's gonna be a tough game to scrape out of this one. So you know we're behind the 8 ball, 2 wickets down, but a couple of stars at the crease. So we need to score big. Needs to be a big partnership from here. You know we have it in us. Labuschagne likewise, and yeah, we just need to get rid of the deficit. And then try to manufacture some sort of resilience to the Bushrangers here. So yeah, good start though. Good start. They're obviously it's a pretty attacking field, which you would expect. No bid on in place, which you know there's no real need to to go into that again. But it does allow us to get some pretty cheap, easy runs as soon as they pitch it up and straight. So you know, don't mind it at all. Scotty Boland continues on here. 1 for 13 into his 3rd over. As again, just a good length delivery. Again, our timing is is all sorts of screwed up, but able to punch that one away. Should pick up 3. It's actually almost gonna. How did it get to the rope? We timed it terribly. It like chipped up, but obviously very quick outfield here. It's in our home turf, as that one is again punched down the ground. Timing again, just not quite finding the rhythm and the speed of the pitch at the minute, you know. But that's fine. It's probably, I don't know, it's probably getting on a little bit quicker than we're expecting. Again, just okay timing. We're just not quite into our rhythm, but you know we're digging in as Coleman, the left-hander, steams in here. It's a good shot though. Pulled away for another couple there, as Labuschagne up the other end doing a fantastic job as well. So the partnership already going gangbusters, just keeping it busy, rotating the strike, and yeah, putting a little bit of counter attack on the Vic's bowling lineup here. As yeah, the left-hander here, it's always a bit more of a tricky angle, I do find, but I don't know. Coleman in the first innings, we did have some success with scoring some pretty quick runs. He was fatigued. He was fatigued all heck in that first dig. I don't know. Even this, he's into his fourth over and he's already less than half stamina. So poor old Coleman. I don't know if he's coming back from injury. Just doesn't have the match fitness at the minute. But you know we're trying to take advantage of any loose deliveries he's going to throw up, as we have got the lead back by 10, as full bunger there. Again, the timing, we just cannot get the timing with Scotty Boland here, but big full toss on middle stump. We just smack it over his head. Doesn't have to be perfect timing. If you hit it straight like that, it's going to be pretty safe, and a nice boundary to just get away there. As again, just back of a length, or good length bowling, but yeah, the pitch, like in the first innings, it's got some good bounce, it's got some good carry. So even those good length deliveries, we can actually rock back and play back foot fairly comfortably and fairly without risk. It's always a little bit of a risk playing back to a good length ball, but that is a cracking shot. Finally getting one out of the screws. We absolutely creamed that through the covers, and I don't know, it happens a little bit with our player career mode. We just we get one away cleanly, even though there's been 3-4s in a row if it was over, but we get one just out of the screws. Ideal timing, feels good, and then it just sort of clicks us into gear, and we start to get the pace of the pitch and the bounce and any sort of movement that's going on. So hopefully that can click us in a little bit. We are 29-20. We're batting fairly well, but yeah, just the timing is a little bit out at the minute. We kind of sneak a fairly well, not risky, but a fairly sneaky single. As there's the 50-run stand, which is always good to knock off those milestones. It's always good to get in a nice little partnership. You know, the individual milestones are obviously fantastic, as geez, that was a risky 2. Thankfully, Labuschagne is a quick boy between the wickets. But yeah, the individual milestones are obviously fantastic. But I don't know, partnerships, getting big partnerships, you know, that's fantastic. As that one 131, but it really took off. So James Pattinson here, you know, the old cliche, he bowls a heavy ball. He's on the game here, he's not actually that quick, but he can get it up there, mid 130s. Obviously a little bit quicker in real life. He doesn't generally bowl like as quick as he used to, but he does get it to you know, 140s now and again. Probably is more of a consistent bowler nowadays. Jimmy Pattinson is, again, no bin on, just going to punch that one fairly comfortable for another 2. Very, very, very simple, very safe batting at the minute. You know, we're still, honestly, we are still behind the 8 ball. It's basically 2 for 27, you know, if you look at it like that. So we do have a lot of work to do, as again, I don't know what the mid-on fielder was doing, dude. We didn't really get any of that ball, but he just sort of, he didn't pick it up at all. So we sneak another 2. We played very, very straight this innings. We generally, I think our wagon wheel when we get our milestones is fairly all around the ground. Probably a lot, again, a beautiful shot through cover. We do play a lot through cover, a lot through like mid-wicket. We play a lot in that those 45-degree angle areas. And then a lot, that is a cracking shot off the back foot. It got big on us, but we have just smoked it through that gap. It was in the air, a little bit risky for sure, but it does beat that man. They had like a short cover and a genuine point, so it was a pretty narrow sort of a gap to hit it through. As again, the full toss, and we have just cracked it into the side screen. Beautiful shot. Not good bowling at all. We have just smoked it out of the middle there. Absolutely fantastic batting. And look at that, just crack into the side screen. Feels good. All of a sudden, we're 49 of 29. Unfortunately, Labuschagne has got out. So, Sammy Hazlitt, the new man to the crease, which is not good. It's definitely not good because, like I said before, we're still, you know, 3 for 48. Getting into the middle order, which in the past, our middle to low order has been fairly, is that one? What has happened there? It's going to go for 4 byes. The keeper didn't want anything to do with it, but, yeah, the middle to lower order have been a little bit suspect in terms of collapsing, so, yeah, it definitely heavily falls back on our shoulders here. Is that one as, I tried to leave it, I think I just missed the button, so, yeah. Thankfully, it didn't hit the stumps. It was it wasn't a bad delivery, but nicely left. Regardless, again, I just you know, just stand there. You don't have to do any flamboyant leaves. We're no Labuschagne or Stephen Smith. Oh, that is a cracking shot. Jeez, that's gonna bring up the 50 in style. That was absolutely smoked. Short of a length or back of a length, just angling away, and we've just rocked on the back foot. That was absolutely clean out of the middle. So 55 off 36. As that was a pretty decent ball. He's getting some good bounce here. Coleman gonna sneak back for 2. I don't know if that. I thought it was a little inside edge on it, so we should get 2 runs for it. No, leg buys. I thought it was a little touch onto the pad, but apparently not. You know, Umpy, just give us the 2 runs, mate. Doesn't matter in the whole scheme of things. 2 runs regardless. Might as well give it to the batter, really. But yeah, we're still, you know, it's touch and go. If we need to score, very late leave there. I don't know what's going on with the leaves this game. I just, but we need to score bulk runs, and hopefully Hazlitt and the rest of the boys in the lineup can just sort of hang around, you know, if Hazlitt can get a big one, that'd be fantastic. Pearson, who else have we got? We got a couple other guys that can hang around, but it does get a little bit weak down the lower order. But we come back with 59 off 51, so we got our 50 off like 30 30-something balls, so we've definitely we've been pegged back a little bit here, but you know, don't mind it. You know, we got the 50, and it's a reset stage. Get the 50, and this is a game where I wanted to score. I want to score big. I want to get a big 100. I want to set the team up well, as that is a bit of a loose shot there, but yeah, I got to the 50 and then reset the innings. You know, start from 0 again, and you know, now we're on 9 off. Whatever it is, but again, just getting a little bit off the pitch here. Maybe a little bit of swing, a little bit of seam movement. Still a very nice looking pitch, not playing up at all, but just going across us a little bit, causing us a little bit of grief there. But yeah, just starting the innings again, trying to get that big score. We don't want to take it for granted. So yeah, we've really been pegged back, but don't mind it at all. You know, 59 off 55. Hazlitt is going nicely as well. 14 off 16. As that one is going to be punched away. Probably could have snuck the 2, but gotta be safe in this situation. We can't afford, really can't afford to get a run out at this stage. 4 down. You know, 3 for 117 or 3 for 75. It's in the balance. It's definitely in the balance. It's starting to get fairly even. If we can get another, that is a cracking back foot cut shot. That is absolutely beautiful. Great shot. Just playing it late, and yeah, great shot. But if we can get to like 3 for 100, 3 for 120, I would say we're probably just in the lead. But if they get another wicket here, 4 for 80, 4 for 90, then the Vics probably take a bit of an advantage. But it's close. It's definitely close. I guess the other factor is they're going to be batting last on the pitch. Although, you know, as can be seen, it doesn't look like the pitch is really deteriorating. It doesn't look like it's playing up too much. So, you know, is that really going to be a factor? Who knows? It could start. You know, it's probably only day 3 at most. It could be only day 2 where the games do. What was I going to say? The games do go pretty quickly on the game here. They obviously don't usually take 4 days to finish. You know, it's a video game. That's sort of how it goes. As another wicket, unfortunately, has fallen. Wildermuth is the new man to the crease, as this one has, we've skied it. It's going to go for 6, though. Not the best timing, but we've absolutely nailed it. Huge shot. So, move on to 76 off 74. So, again, we had a like a 20-run little burst there. We got some quick runs, but again, just sort of held up and just resetting, taking it easy, playing the good balls on their merits, and you know, just batting well. Honestly, 76 off 75. It's a pretty decent nut. Getting a lot of cut there off the seam. But Wildermuth, yeah, we're into the all rounders. So, you know, like I said before, we definitely have to take. That was a ball we could have just punched down the ground again, but we tried to work it away. Luckily, we didn't get cleaned up. That was a bit of a risky shot, as Dean steams in here. He's banged it short, and we've copped it. We've absolutely copped that one. Square on the helmet. We're going to look at the replay. Where did this hit us? He's coming around the wicket, bowling some bodyline stuff, I guess, and he's ripped it in off the seam. It kicks up. We played forward to it. Not a good idea, and that's got us right in the gap, the grill and the lid there. Thankfully, the helmet fits alright, so it's not going to sneak through. But it's a nasty blow. That's a nasty blow. But yeah, Dean, he's into his second over. I don't know who the heck it is, but he's 1 for 4. So yeah, another wicket has obviously fallen. Wildermuth gone. Jimmy Peirson, you know, don't mind it. I mean, Wildermuth is he's a pretty decent all-rounder, but more of you know, come out and smack a few balls at the end. Jimmy Peirson, he's a guy that he's got experience. You know, he's got the mentality to hang around with us. Hopefully he can just dig in a bit, see this partnership out, and just trying to feed us a strike, because we are batting beautifully. Again, just punched off the back foot. So 83 off 81. We're in sight of another Sheffield Shield 100, as that one is angled across. It's a good ball, just good length angling across. That's sort of this right arm round the wicket if it's not at the body, that the angle across is a little bit tricky to handle. The field is actually, oh, that is a smoking shot. What a shot that is. We have absolutely smacked it past mid-off. Back foot just blasted away. Look at that. Cracking shot again, but the field is actually not too bad if he was bowling body line. He's not, I don't know if he's not bowling what the captain wants here, because the field, there you go, that's a decent short ball, but we have just scooped it on its way. It's not a big boundary, so whether or not the plan is that is that good, probably not. It was a decent field for it, but probably the short boundary that side, I'm not going to mind going for it, as that is flicked away. That's going to go for 4 as well, so that's going to push us, what are we on now, 97 off 86, one shot to bring it up. You know we love to bring it up with a 4 or a 6, as Panzer, there you go, block it out. The first block we've played in our whole career mode, just hogging the strike. That was sort of the go-to there, as Dean continues. We get a little streaky outside edge. It's going to push away from the fielder. That's going to be the ton. Oh boy, that was a little bit risky. A little outside edge, but we'll take it. We batted superbly. Raised the bat 102 off 88 balls. So we've been patient. We put away the bad balls. Honestly, it's been a fantastic innings, and yeah, we've still got work to do though. We still got work. We lead by 133, which is, you know, it's getting up to competitive levels. I think anything, if you get to a 200 lead, you're in the game. You're probably not happy, but if you get to anything 250 plus, you'd be pretty happy about. So that is another just absolutely beautiful shot. The short stuff, I love it. I love the short stuff. So when I saw he's come around the wicket like this, did not faze me at all. Again, it's a decent field. You know, bit of a shorter fine leg. They got the backward square. Couple of men in close on the offside, but yeah, we just play the pull shot too well, and especially, I mean, we're on 108, so I don't know. You know, this is probably this field is probably pretty good. You know, try to get us off strike. Really, he's banged in short again. I don't recommend it, Dean. That's bit of rubbish there. We just smacked it again for just a cracking shot for 4. But yeah, they're pushing the field out now, which makes sense. They're trying to get us off strike. But you know, it's the last ball of the over. We're probably just going to push this one for a easy single, and well, we're not at all. We're gonna try to push it for an easy single, and it just gets a little bit extra bounce. He's banged it in, and he takes an absolute screamer. So, oh, that is unfortunate. 112 of 93. I was actually really keen to get a big 100 here to get a good lead, but unfortunately, it did not happen. And yeah, we get out for still a fantastic 100. We put us in a position to potentially win the game. Are we going to? Who knows, dude? As you know, they got a pretty decent batting lineup here, but it looks like they got absolutely rolled at the end. Who was it? Swepson gets 3, Steckity 3, Travis Dean, man of the match with 195 and 74, probably fair enough, but they got absolutely rolled at the end of that innings. What? They got like 3 golden ducks in a row, dude. That was ridiculous, but somehow we win by 71 runs. Who would have thought? But hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.